right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Israel Adesanya. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Well, he came into the UFC as one of the hottest prospects the Octagon had seen in years, and Israel Adesanya has done nothing to diminish that hype. Stuffed 12 takedowns in his UFC debut, and the expectation is that most opponents are going to try to ground the last style bender. Let's see if he can keep this fight up right here tonight.
Great block there.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Takedown defense holds up. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Adesanya's now switching his stance. Straight right is there.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Adesanya's strike attempt there is blocked. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Close guard. Muhammad's in half guard. Making all these shots count. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. In the half guard.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Muhammad's has got full mount now. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Belal Muhammad.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Muhammad gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Able to rip the body there. Flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. 4 seconds for the end of round one. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight.
Could be the beginning of the end here.
Nice jab by Izzy.
Gets back to his feet and mixes in a takedown. Why not?
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. This is where he wants to be.
All right, has the guard closed here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Big ground and pound. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Muhammad's trying for a submission here. Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Need to work. I'm staying this up. Let's work.
That was nice.
Adesanya gets up and somewhat surprisingly, despite having a dominant position on the ground, he wants to take this fight back to the feet. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely take on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, you can knock it down right on the spot.
Back to his feet.
Oh, there we go.
Muhammad's in half guard now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Under a minute to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Oh, nice.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters here.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action. Nice takedown. There you go. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah. Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
That was a slick transition.
Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the back and chase the finish.
Yeah, paging Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount here.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to. He's got to be careful here. Nice. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Ground and pound strike there now. Waning seconds here of round number 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Nice work. Everything's working here. All your punches are landing. It's looking good. I love it. Keep it up. Keep the pressure. Let's take a minute.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping. Oh,
That'll do it!
oh my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC, he said, I will be the champion. He got it done.